Hello and welcome again to Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. And we are unboxing this week's comic book order. Today is Tuesday, February 21st. All these items you see will go on sale tomorrow, Wednesday, February 22nd, here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion, Illinois. We're going to start with some of the graphic novels and Chotsky, and we start with the Large Comics Review Presents for February 2023. Then we got in more of the deluxe hardcover first volume of Squarriors from Ashley Witter. Fantastic book, fantastic art. You're going to want to get you some of those. Now for the comic books, because that's why we're here. From Image, we have issue 6 of 20th Century Men. From Marvel, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 129 Facsimile Edition. Also from Marvel, we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue 20 out this week. And then we have the issue 20 Amazing Spider-Man Planet of the Apes variant. And then we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue with the Stormbreakers variant. Scout Comics is up next with issue 1 of Banshees. Vault Comics brings us Barbaric issue 2. DC gives us Batman One Bad Day Clayface, number 1. And there's your A cover. And there's your B cover. There's your C cover. And then there's your 1 in 25. Oh, and there's your toot getting in the way. All right, you're going to have to come down here, sweetie. All right, and then up next from DC, we have issue 12 from Batman Superman World's Finest. There's your cardstock variant there. Marvel brings us Betsy Braddock, Captain Britain, issue 1. I bet she has bad teeth and is a limey, but that's another thing. And there's the variant there, and yet one more variant there. But she's pasty and hasn't seen the sun in a while. DC brings us Black Adam, issue 8. And there's the Black History Month variant there. And there's your cardstock variant B covered there. Thank you so much. From Image, we have Black Cloak issue 2. And there's your variant cover there. One of the more anticipated books out this week is from Dark Horse Comics, Blue Book issue 1 from James Tynion. And here's some of the variant covers here. And then there's the foil variant with the foil up on the title of the book. From Ablaze Publishing, we have Boogeyman issue 6. And from Valiant, issue 4 of Book of Shadows. That's the pre-order edition there. From Aftershock Comics, we have issue 2 of Bulls of Beacon Hill. I don't know what company makes this. Let me see if I can figure that out. I don't know, but Cancel America. Seems to be some political satire. Marvel brings us issue 10 of Carnage. And there's a variant cover there. DC brings us Catwoman, issue 52. Which is so odd. When this book was started, it was going to be 12 issues long. And it's just kept going. Toot's pick of the week is Catwoman 52 B cover. And there's also a variant cover as well, right there. From Boom Studios, we have issue 5 of Damn Them All. And there's the unlockable variant for Damn Them All, 1 per store. Dynamite Publishing brings us issue 2 of Darkwing Duck. And there's the variant cover for Darkwing Duck, issue 2. Also from DC, we have Deceased, War of the Undead Gods, issue 6 out of the 8 schedule. And there's your variant cover for that. And then you have your acetate cover, which is pretty cool. And so that really works out well. Then from Dark Horse, we have issue 4 of Dead Mall. Marvel brings us issue 5 of Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Also from Marvel, we have issue 4 of Deadpool, and I'm going to quit wrestling this on camera, and I'll just put it over there. There's the Planet of the Apes variant for Deadpool issue 4, and there's yet another variant for Deadpool issue 4. I think that's the Stormbreakers. Also from Marvel, we have Doctor Strange Fall Sunrise, and that is issue 4. Dynamite brings us issue 1 of Draculina Blood Simple. And there's a variant cover for that. Boom Studios brings us issue 2 of Dune House of Harkonnen. Or House Harkonnen, I'm sorry. And there's your variant cover there. And then there's your unlockable 1 per store variant right there. IDW brings us issue 5 of Earth Divers. Mad Cave brings us a new comic, Exorcists Never Die, issue 1. DC brings us The Flash, issue 793. And there's your B cover for The Flash, 793. Dynamite brings us Gargoyles, issue 3. And here are your variants. I believe that's Amanda Connor. And I believe that's Perillo. And I'm not sure who did that one or who did that one. But lots of variants for Gargoyles, issue 3. DC brings us Gotham City PD, The Blue Wall. And that's issue 5. And there's the variant cover for that. Vault brings us Godfell, issue 1. And there's your variant cover for that. And get the next stack over here. Next up we have from Opus Publishing, issue 2 of Hammerfall. DC brings us issue 5 of Harley Quinn, the animated series, Legion of Bats, issue 5. There's your variant cover. Dark Horse brings us Hellboy in Love, issue 3. Image Publishing brings us Ice Cream Man, issue 34. Marvel brings us Immoral X-Men, issue 1. There's your Immoral X-Men, issue 1, Planet of the Apes variant. And there's your other variant for Immoral X-Men number 1. Then from Image Publishing, we have issue 2 of Immortal Sergeant. Also from Image, we have book 1, of Inferno Girl Red. Also from Image, issue 5 of Junkyard Joe. And there's your variant cover there. Image Publishing brings us issue 28 of Philadelphia. Also from Image Publishing, we have issue 1 of Local Man. And it includes, that's those 2 covers, because it's got 2 comics. And that's the variant. From DC, we have Lazarus Planet Omega, 1-shot. There's your B cover there. There's yet another variant. Here's your Black History Month variant. And I think that's the Monkey Prince variant. Image Publishing brings us Lovesick, issue 5. And there's your variant cover there. From Image Publishing, we also get The Magic Order, volume 4, issue 2. From Boom Studios, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 3. And there's your Eastman cover there. And your unlockable store variant there. Image Publishing brings us issue 43 of Monstrous. Ahoy Comics brings us volume 2 of My Bad, issue 4. Then we have from Mad Cave, issue 4 of Nature's Labyrinth. DC brings us Nightwing, issue 101. There's your B cover of Nightwing 101. Boom Studios brings us Once Upon a Time at the End of the World, issue 4. And there's your variant cover for that. Dark Horse Comics brings us issue 4 of The Ones from Brian Michael Bendis. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Planet Hulk, World Breaker. Image Publishing brings us issue 4 of Plush. Marvel brings us the first issue of Punisher War Journal Base. There's your variant cover there. Image Publishing brings us issue 3 of Radiant Pink. I believe there's going to be 5 total in that series. Rick and Morty bring us issue 2. And there's Rick and Morty as well, and that's issue 4 of a different, that's Crisis on C-137. Frank Miller brings us book 2 of Ronin, and that is issue 2. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Sabretooth and the Exiles. Image Publishing brings us Fiona Staples and Brian K. Vaughan's Saga, and that is issue 62. Marvel brings us Savage Avengers 10. Image Publishing brings us Spawn Scorched 15. There's your variant cover for that. Marvel brings us She-Hulk issue 10. There's your variant cover for that. Boom Studios brings us Something's Killing the Children issue 29. There's your variant cover there, and there's your unlockable store variant there. Image Publishing brings us issue 2 of the 2 scheduled of Spawn, Unwanted Violence, and there's your variant cover for that. Boom Studios brings us issue 4 of Specs. Marvel brings us issue 4 of Peter Parker and Miles Morales Spider-Man Double Trouble. Marvel brings us issue 29 of Star Wars Dr. Aphra, and there's your variant cover right there. Dark Horse brings us Star Wars The High Republic Adventures issue 1. Marvel brings us Star Wars Yoda issue 4, and there's your Star Wars Yoda variant. Marvel also brings us issue 4 of Strange Academy Finals. DC, pretty anticipated event, Superman #1, part of Dawn of DC. They're relaunching Superman, and there you go. And there's the B cover. There's a foily variant there. And then I believe that is yet another variant cover there. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the Lunar Retailer Appreciation variant, 1 per store for that. And then 1 in 25 variant for the Superman #1 incentive variant. Also up from DC, issue 3 of Superman Space Age. And there is your variant cover there. From Marvel, we have Thor, issue 31. And there's Thor, issue 31 with the Planet of the Apes variant. There's issue 31 with your Peach Momoko variant. And then you have your classic homage variant right there of Thor, issue 31. And the final small stack of comics we have, we'll start with DC's Titans United Blood Fact, issue 6 out of the 6 scheduled. There's your B cover there. From Marvel, we have issue 4 of Tiger Division. Image brings us issue 23 of Scott Snyder's Undiscovered Country. There's your variant cover there. Dynamite brings us issue 10 of Vampirilla Strikes. And there's your Yoon variant right there. Aftershock brings us issue 4 of The Vineyard. Image Publishing brings us Voyages, issue 4. Dark Horse brings us issue 3 of The Witcher, The Ballad of Two Wolves. DC brings us a facsimile of Wiz Comics from 1940. DC also brings us Wonder Woman 796. And there's your variant cover for Wonder Woman 796. And finally this week, from AWA Upshot, we have issue 5 of the 5 scheduled of Year 0, Volume 0, issue 5. That's all the comics in Chotsky here at Fox Comics this week. Remember, all these items will go on sale Wednesday, February 22nd here at Fox Comics in beautiful downtown Marion. Thanks.